Ellie Stevenson, a typical 17-year-old girl living in a serene village in Yorkshire Dales, has her own dream to become a singer. Despite leading a normal life, attending school, working part-time at her father's shop, and cherishing moments with her best friends, Cassie and Sky, Ellie holds onto her aspiration. This story revolves around Ellie's journey and how, sometimes, dreams find a way to come true. After a stressful biology exam, Ellie struggles with the conflict between her dream of pursuing music and her father's insistence on studying science for a better career. Her friends, Sky and Cassie, suggest alternate subjects like French or chemistry, but Ellie feels trapped. In her exhaustion, she falls asleep during the exam and dreams of being a successful singer performing in front of adoring fans. When she wakes, Miss Jones scolds her for dozing off. Outside, Sky meets her with exciting news: tickets to the Glastonbury Festival, a dream event for Ellie. Cassie surprises them with the tickets, but Ellie worries her strict dad won't allow her to attend. Despite her excitement about the festival and the prospect of seeing her idol, Murphy, Ellie fears her father's disapproval. As she rushes off to work, the girls laugh, but Ellie's mind races with the dilemma of convincing her dad to let her go to the festival. Ellie loves living in the serene Yorkshire Dales with her friends and dogs, cherishing their playful moments. However, her perfect day turns troubling when she remembers she hasn't told her dad about the Glastonbury Festival. At the picnic, Cassie nudges her to talk to her stepmother Liz, but Ellie resists, fearing an argument. That night, she struggles to confess to her dad, but with Murphy's concert ticket at stake, she spins a story about a post-exam party. Liz steps in, supporting the story, and despite Ellie's guilt, her dad agrees. As the month flies by with Glastonbury excitement building, Ellie overheard a conversation in the shop between her dad and Cassie's father. Her dad mistakenly plans for a post-exam party at Cassie's, clashing with Ellie's Glastonbury plans. Ellie's hopes to see Murphy at the festival plummet as her dad finds out about the conflicting events. Ellie's disagreement with her dad over Glastonbury erupts into a heated confrontation, leaving her feeling unheard and alone. She lashes out at Liz, breaking a photo frame in her anger. Later, feeling regretful, Ellie discovers a chance to meet Murphy, her favorite singer, through a singing contest. Despite the tight deadline, she records her rendition of a Murphy song, hoping this could be her opportunity to turn her dream into reality. As she submits her entry, a sense of hope and anticipation replaces her previous frustration. Ellie's anticipation for the competition results builds up as she anxiously waits for the postman. Despite her hope, the day goes by without any news. She tries to shake off her disappointment but struggles, especially when the postman arrives without a letter for her. Her anxiety grows, imagining the worst, until the day ends with no sign of her dream coming true. Her mood sours and even her usual chores become burdensome. She ends the day feeling utterly defeated and heartbroken, convinced that her chances of winning were nil. The next day brings no relief. Her disappointment consumes her, leading to a sense of desolation. She feels isolated and unable to confide in her family. Liz's absence and her father's obliviousness add to her despair. Unaware of a note left for her, Ellie retreats to bed, succumbing to sadness and crying herself to sleep. Ellie wakes up to Liz's urgent knocks, insisting she's going to be late. Confused, Ellie initially resists but soon learns the unbelievable news: she won the competition. Her excitement builds rapidly as Liz explains what happened. Initially in disbelief, Ellie's joy becomes contagious as they celebrate her victory together. However, even in the midst of the excitement, her dad's serious expression raises doubts about his approval. Despite concerns, plans are quickly made. Ellie prepares to catch her train to London to meet the journalist accompanying her to Glastonbury. Her enthusiasm is unstoppable, although her anxiety about traveling alone is palpable. Her family assures her of their support, but her dad's worry remains evident, contrasting with Liz's reassurance. Time is short as Ellie rushes to get ready, but her excitement is uncontainable. Despite the hurry, her wardrobe choices for the big day feel inadequate. Yet, the anticipation of meeting Murphy is an overwhelming highlight. Amidst the flurry of preparations and last-minute reminders from her family, Ellie boards the train, leaving for her thrilling adventure. Her emotions are a whirlwind, a mix of excitement, nervousness, and pure anticipation for what's ahead. Ellie's journey to Glastonbury is filled with anticipation, from meeting Mike, the journalist, to boarding the first-class train. The press badge marked with her name, Ellie Stevenson, Music Now, feels surreal, like a dream. Mike briefs her on the schedule, including an interview with Murphy later that day, urging her to be punctual. As the train journey progresses, Ellie's excitement builds, mingling with the buzz of other festival-goers discussing the event. Stepping off the bus at Glastonbury, the rain doesn't dampen her spirits. Instead, she revels in the moment, capturing the vibrant atmosphere with photos. After a quick call to her friends to share the thrilling news, Ellie reunites with Cassie and Sky at the Pyramid stage, where their excitement mirrors hers. Amidst their shared excitement and the upcoming meeting with Murphy, Ellie receives an incoming call, interrupting their jubilation. Ellie finds herself in a predicament, needing to choose between meeting Chris Martin from Coldplay at 6 p.m. and the previously scheduled interview with Murphy. Mike's unexpected call puts her in a tight spot, contemplating whether to go alone to meet Murphy or disappoint Cassie and Sky. Attempting to explain the situation to Cassie, Ellie faces an unexpected reaction. Cassie, assuming they would accompany Ellie to meet Murphy, becomes upset and interprets Ellie's decision as a betrayal of their friendship. Despite Sky's understanding response, Cassie's ultimatum forces Ellie into a difficult position. Caught between her dream to meet Murphy and the risk of losing her friends, Ellie feels torn and uncertain about what choice to make. Ellie finds herself in a whirlwind of emotions, regretting the missed chance to interview Murphy due to the argument with Cassie and Sky. Feeling defeated, she attempts to leave the venue but is stopped by a security guard. In a stroke of fate, she overhears her own music playing from within one of the vans. The security guard mentions that it's a competition entry sent to Murphy, and he seems to love it. Suddenly, Ellie's spirits lift. She realizes the music being played is her own song, the one she submitted for the competition. Despite the security guard's objections, Ellie is filled with excitement and pride. She tells the guard that the music playing is hers, her competition entry. This moment changes her despair into a newfound hope and excitement. Eventually, Ellie is invited by the security guard to meet Murphy, who's intrigued by her music. He's taken by her voice and invites her to sing a duet with him on stage at Glastonbury. Initially nervous, she finds courage in the crowd's support, including her friends Cassie and Skye. As she performs with Murphy, the exhilaration of the moment overwhelms her, and she discovers that sometimes dreams do come true. Even as the performance ends, Murphy's kind words and invitation for her to stay signify to Ellie that this moment might just be the beginning of an incredible journey.